Howdy, 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 back at it again. This video is going to look at the matches that Ludwig and Tyler1 played after the show match at EVO. A big part of the narrative has been that we, myself and Ludwig, because I was Ludwig's coach, implemented kind of some cheesy knowledge check strategies, and that once Tyler knew the matchup and had played and had studied and had prepared, you know, they had the rematch at Ludwig's Shit Fighters tournament, and Tyler washed him. As you can see, these are the games they played. They went 3-3. A little background, these first two matches, these were played during the seeding portion of the tournament, and these last four, the first to three they played after the tournament, just to sort of settle the score. So I just want to watch these and just sort of see, hey, did Tyler really download him? Did he really make adjustments? Did he really learn the matchup? And were we just relying on the subterfuge? Would it have been 10-0 Tyler won if we would have told everybody who was, Ludwig was playing Marisa? Let's find out. So I do believe this is the first game they played in the tournament. We try to drive rush in. Tyler actually doesn't flash kick it, which usually Tyler is really good about flash kicking this, but you can already tell this is an adjustment that Tyler did make. He's hitting a lot more crouch medium to try to beat the Gladius armor. So that is something like, okay, he's played the matchup. He's going to do that, right? Ludwig's getting into the right zone. He's getting into the right spacing here. This is perfect. This is exactly where you want to stand versus Guile, because you press Gladius, you press Superman, and you're going to go over a lot of his fireballs. As so, this is a weakness of Ludwig here, is he doesn't actually take the proper Oki. So if you land punish counter Superman, you can dash twice, and you get a 50-50 between towards heavy kick and command grab. So that's an adjustment that I had talked to Ludwig about, but we never really got around to implementing. But even so, misses the Oki. We hit crouch medium kick. We're good. Okay, so this is an adjustment that I mentioned in my original breakdown, is Ludwig knows to hit heavy kick. If Tyler's going to fish with crouch medium kick, Ludwig's supposed to hit stand heavy kick, and he's fishing for it now. No anti-air is a little rough. Combos were okay. He just hit heavy kick a little early. So you see round one, it's like, oh my goodness, Tyler made all the adjustments. It's crazy. He made all the adjustments. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? This is it. This is what the match should have looked like if Ludwig wouldn't have been such a coward. That's what the whole thing would have looked like. Right? It all would have looked like that. Until we get to, until we get to round two. Okay. Whiff crouch medium kick into EX flash kick. Truly a GM player. Okay, good Gladius. I feel like that's like the melee nice back air, We're charging Gladius, that's fine. Okay, he goes through the armor. Ludwig didn't hold it. If he charges this, it's fine. Okay, I forgot. He's going to land in front. And then it's that combo. And then into the safe jump. But Ludwig hasn't really been practicing this game or playing it, so his timing was a little out of whack. Okay, here, I would do drive rush into overhead. Ludwig tries to go for command grab. He screws up the input. Okay. Ugh. No good. He DIs. I don't know why he DI'd a burnt out Tyler. As it is, though, okay, here we go. What do we do? Overhead. He could cancel that into level 3. He doesn't. He's being really greedy. Jab, jab. Baits the super. Kills him. So, Ludwig, to me here, you can tell he's a little out of practice comparatively. On account of he's not doing like all the perfect parries that he was doing in the Evo set. But he's still playing at the right range. That was wild. Walk and block. We're okay. There's the perfect parry. That was supposed to be Gladius, I promise you. Whiff punish with flash kick. I mean, you can see Tyler definitely is playing better. He does know the matchup a lot more. Right? How do we land this? How do we win? There we go. That's why we fish with heavy kick. He screws up the combo. Charge it. Boom, boom. I would have gone into level 3. He screws that up. And he just staggers him, right? Just stagger pressure. So, like, I mean, this is... You say what you want about, you know, Ludwig doesn't know how to play Street Fighter, and he only knows the Guile matchup. And that's probably true, right? But, like, this is good Street Fighter. This is, like, stagger, walk up, stagger. Wait, walk up. Special move, stagger, wait. I mean, that's a good sequence right there. That's a really good sequence right there, right? That's a really good sequence. And game 1 to Ludwig, right? So this was like the thing in tournament. So, I don't know. You can tell, definitely, Tyler was more prepared that first game. Did it super duper translate into performance? I'm not so sure. So, game 2, does Tyler make adjustments? Does Ludwig make adjustments? Okay. Ludwig fishing with a little bit too much heavy kick, I think. There's a Superman punch, also a good option. More Gladius, absolutely. Good Oki, good conversion. Command grab? What are we doing? That is plus enough. This is one of those things where Ludwig just pushed the button a little bit late. This is kind of a wild thing to do as a meaty. And I'm going to guess this was supposed to be Gladius, because I don't know why he would do OD Superman punch there. Anti-air, my guy. Stop swinging. You have a health lead. This is where I just wish he would, you know, channel his Jigglypuff main self and just, like, he had a massive lead and he's lost, like, all that health just being overly proactive. Like, just lame Guile out. Like, you don't have to be the aggressor. Like, you have a huge health lead. Well, that's what he's doing now. He's, like, being like, you know what? Any hit will kill. I don't need to fish for the big stuff. But you see how, like, massive a life lead Ludwig had here? This is something that he wasn't doing when we would play sets. So, like, I think this is really just a matter of Ludwig. And I know it's like, this was only like 2 weeks after Evo. But, like, he wasn't playing the game every day. You know? And he was a little out of practice. You can tell. At least I can tell, because I played him a ton. But he threw that round away. And that was something we talked about a lot, was like, you just lame him out, man. Make him come to you. You got a life lead. What on earth are we doing? Okay. Again, he really should have learned Oki off of that. That's a good flash kick. That's hard to do. I mean, it's a lot easier on Modern, of course. Pay attention. Ludwig actually blocked this correctly. Well, I guess he got hit by the low, but... Boom. Still the wrong punish. Pay attention to this. Still gets hit by it. He labbed it, guys. I promise you, he labbed it. Win the round. I agree, that's a good decision. Although, honestly, because he's so free to the safe jump, I might have gone for the safe jump again. Just as, like, kind of a personal decision. Who knows? I mean, I think if you can win the round, don't be greedy with the meter, I guess is the right idea. Okay. Boom. And this is why we swing with heavy kick right here, baby. This is it. It's like, oh, he's going to do, right? This is the counterplay. Everybody's like, oh, if he just does crouch medium kick, it beats the Gladius, right? It just beats the Gladius. But this is why that's so risky. Let me show you. Let me show you this, okay? I'm going to, instead of doing, I'm not going to move, but instead of doing heavy kick, I'm going to do Gladius. Oh, look. I'm getting counter hit. So, like, this is the right range to do this, okay? This is the right range. It's not like, oh, but he's standing too close, you know? No, this is the right range. But from this range, Lud steps back, like, for 7 frames, he holds back. 9 frames, actually. Then he hits heavy kick. Boom. Anticipates it. He screws up the combo. He gets Oki. But that's the point. And he just sort of runs him over. Right? Now we're swinging with that. I think we should go back to Gladius here. And he does. Boom. Let's keep doing Gladius. OD Gladius is what that one should have been. Just charge it. But like, now just stop running in. Random ass flash kick. We win. There's the 2-0. So those were the games in the tournament, right? Those were like the serious, we're preparing, we're taking it seriously. We don't have any audio or anything going on besides that. And this last set, these last 4 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, these last 4 games here were played after the tournament. Everybody was kind of hanging out in the Discord call. It was a lot more casual, a lot more like everybody hanging out on the couch, which is cool. But to me, maybe a little less to be taken from it, a little less merit in it. That's up to you to decide, right? To me, I don't put as much stock in these games. And that's not just because Ludwig lost them, right? But to me, they just don't mean as much because they weren't really in the same environment. Regardless, they start out heavy kick. That's something that I don't think I saw Tyler press at all during the Evo show match. Something he presses occasionally online. Okay. Gladius, good. Ludwig starts out strong here. Obviously, that overhead's supposed to be Gladius. Good heavy kick usage. Bad Superman. We've talked about this a lot. Don't Superman at a crouching guile, right? He does, so eh. Okay, boom, boom. This really should be a guaranteed stun. So I think we're too far away from the corner to do this, which is what I would like to do there. But we can just do drive rush into crouch medium punch if we're paying attention. Nothing you can do. And then you just would route into a safe jump. And you'd probably kill him. Because spoiler alert, he still doesn't block most of the safe jumps that Ludwig does here. But even still, we're fine. He's burnt out. That's kind of a ballsy Superman punch. Definitely could have been flash kicked. This is just Ludwig not being like a great player. Like, good players adapt a lot faster to this. Ludwig still has like, oh, I need to do heavy kick. That's the option that I'm cycling right now. And he needs to realize he needs to mix things in a little bit more. But that would come with time. Right? Like you can see here, he's just kind of forgotten about Gladius because he's thinking about doing heavy kick. Round star Superman punch. Generally, I don't love it, but here it's okay, I think. Goes for a little bit of a delayed throw. Okay, yeah, spend the meter. Who cares? Auto combos for days. Boom. Route into the safe jump. So we land this. And this is what I'm saying, right? I just want you to pay attention to this. What does Tyler do on the safe jump? Does he block it? No, he just jumps out. Like, if Ludwig just does his safe jump, instead of getting tricky here, if Ludwig just does the combo that he does, he wins. So, like, to me, that's a round that Ludwig should have won. And he ends up losing this. Spoiler alert. Okay, try to interrupt the target combo, which you can't do. Slow it down, play safer. Get into the right range. No, he went for, so he didn't mistime it. He went for, he's like playing a mind game here that Tyler's not playing. So this is what Lud did. So this is what this beats. Which is counterplay that I would do when we would play sets. Right? Is if you're expecting anti or parry, you do empty jump into throw. But Tyler jumps out, so he gets away. So that's what he's expecting. If he just did the safe jump, he would have hit it. And then he probably would have done a combo to kill and won the round. And then who knows? You know? That's a bad Superman punch. Obviously, we didn't even block the meaty fireball. And I don't know that I go that far, but it is hard to play with if people don't know what the RPS is. Right? It's hard to play RPS and somebody like just starts flapping their arms around. A pretty consistent theme you're going to see in this is Ludwig mistimes his safe jumps a lot, and they would have hit Tyler. So it's not like Tyler made all these adjustments and like, oh, he learned how to block the safe jumps, and then Ludwig couldn't win anymore. It was a lot more. Okay, let's see here. Safe jump, right? So let's see what Tyler does. Oh, he actually blocked it, right? Like, he actually blocked it. Ludwig tried to go for command grab here, which is really smart. Ludwig goes for command grab here. He just screws up the input, I think. Oh, no, he's trying to do towards heavy kick. Okay, yeah. He's trying to do the towards heavy kick. He just screws it up. Swings with heavy kick, gets jumped on. So this is like the first time that you've ever seen Tyler1 like block a safe jump correctly. He stands up and everything. Doesn't punish a point blank sweep. But Ludwig drops a combo again, which is no good. That probably should have been Gladius instead of heavy kick. I don't think it would have really mattered, but... Boom. Okay, we burned him out. We stand up and get hit by the second hit of the sweep. You know, maybe Tyler's learned to not do, like, supers on random Twitch here, which is good, I guess. But you see, like, this round is kind of bad. Like, this one actually looks like Tyler learned a thing or two. But I will say that just from the standpoint of, like, I'm going to try to just block this real quick. You know, this is not, like, the best thing to do in this range because it's -5. Like, it's not terrible. Right? But generally, doing crouch medium kick as Guile from that close isn't a great option. It's not a terrible option, but it's not a great option. Jump. I think round start jump there is decent. Safe jump. So Tyler must have learned, right? Does he block this safe jump? No, he jumps out. And Lud goes for empty jump throw again. Okay, so if Ludwig just does the normal safe jump setup here, he wins the round. Like, if he doesn't drop the combo, presumably. Right? Like, he just wins the round. So this is not like Tyler learned the safe jump stuff and then it's like he didn't. He emptied again. He's doing empty jump throw here. Right? He did empty jump throw expecting a parry that just doesn't happen. Okay? So like if he just does the safe jump, like if he just plays this the way that he played it at the show match, he just wins. Like it hits. And then he probably routes into another one and he just wins. Right? No, I'm not coaching Ludwig at all anymore. Who knows if he needs to play Street Fighter 6 in the future? But nope, not anymore. Okay, we jump. We're still really good. If this was OD, it just wins. I just want to point that out. If he does 2 punches here, right? If he does OD here. He wins. Oh, dude, you're watching? Oh, hey, Lud. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I know. I get it. This game's hard to play. This game's hard to play every day. I hit 1800 MR, and I've not played Marisa since I hit 1800 MR. You'd probably beat my Alex with your Marisa. My Alex is like 1400. Well, there's a lot of mistakes here. Right? Jumping into the crouching Guile. That's negative. We need to realize that's negative and take our turn back. Medium punch is good there. I mean, this is not me, and let me say, this is not me trying to take anything away from Tyler. Like, if you look at his custom matches after the Evo showcase, the dude played a crap ton of Marizas. And if you look at his custom matches leading up to this set, he played a ton, right? He played a ton of matches against Mariza. I don't want to make it seem like he hasn't, you know what I mean? Like he didn't put in work afterwards, because he did, okay? All I'm saying is I don't think that like it would have been 10-0, you know, if it would have been known that Ludwig was playing Mariza. That's all I'm trying to say, right? That's all I'm trying to say. Dash up, crouch medium, that's okay. More Gladius from this range would be better. That's still lazy. Like, this is the other thing. Like, we're in this range where it's doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, we're in this range, like this is where, hey, let's go back to doing the charge Gladius. Let's go back to doing the regular Gladius. Let's go back to doing the medium punches, you know? And instead, we're kind of just playing really passively. Okay? Also, a lot less towards medium punch in this set than in the Evo show match. Okay, here. Again, safe jump. Does Tyler block it correctly? Yes, he does. Good on him. Boom. Spacing trap. Bad confirm. Gladius. Good. OD Gladius. See? And this is stuff that we worked on leading up to it. Boom. Okay. Safe jump. Does Tyler block it correctly? No, he gets hit by it. Again. He jumped back. He jumps back at the last second. Right? So this is sort of my point. Is a lot of the stuff where Tyler wins these rounds, or, you know, to me it just feels like not necessarily and there again. And there again, right? We just mistimed the safe jump. Like, we win. Boom, we won. We just mistimed the safe jump. Tyler didn't learn to deal with it. He just, Ludwig started screwing it up. You know? And again, we win this round anyway. We win this game anyway. But do Gladius. You know what I mean? Like, do a Gladius from here. That's what I want to see. I want to see Gladius. He hasn't really been killing you with the crouch medium kicks. Like, just do Gladius. Okay, Superman's okay there, I guess. Throw. Boom, close it out. So, like, we win anyway. So this is nice. Superman punch. Drive rush in. Frame trap. Drive rush in. Throw. This is something that Ludwig just needs to... I swear, pretty much every time in the show match, after throwing the corner, Tyler hit his flash kick if you drive rush. Like, pretty much every single time he did that. So it's like, at some point I would like to see us, you know, figure that one out. So again here, Gladius, yes. More Gladius. Do more Gladius. Yeah, there we go. See, now we're winning. There's not a world in which I'm not baiting flash kick here. He back throws, which is a good answer to it. This is something else that I've tried to teach Ludwig a million times. But this is something I tried to get him to implement, which is, hey, if you're going to bait DP, delay tech behind it. Otherwise, you'll get thrown into the corner. You know, like, you baited DP. Good. Now just delay tech. Just delay tech offensively. And you won't get thrown into the corner. Okay? Here, this is like, you've got to lead and just sit here and parry these fireballs. Which is exactly what Ludwig's doing. And then he gets bored of it. It's like, dude, you play Jigglypuff. Just sit on the ledge, you know? Regrab the ledge. Regrab the ledge. That's all you got to do. Just regrab the ledge. That's all you got to do. I'm trying to think if that's how true that is. Yeah, here I think armor just doesn't. I think we just don't have the health. Okay, so last round. flash kick, I mean, you can't Superman a crouching guile. It's not a good option. Text the throw, that's fine. You see what I mean, though, about, like, you can tell he wasn't playing nearly as much because he's not getting, like, nearly as many perfect parries on these Sonic Booms. So you can tell he just wasn't, like, grinding the matchup out. Ooh, punish. Okay, we get a safe jump here. Do we think Tyler blocks it correctly? No, he jumps out again, and we mistime it again. So, like, when I say that, like, Ludwig won a lot of these rounds, that's what I mean. That's not just me, like, coping. That's literally me saying, like, if he just does the, like, now granted, he could drop the combo, right? He didn't hit this combo at all during the show match. So, like, he dropped it a bunch. But my point being that, theoretically, these are combos that just win the game, and he's just mistiming them. At the very least, they put him in a spot where it's very hard for Tyler to come back because he's got, like, no health left. But instead, Tyler just jumps out for free, and now we have to play neutral against Guile, which can be tough and a little bit annoying. That was really good. That was really good by Tyler. He delayed that so much. It was so good. That was awesome. That's where you can tell he really learned a lot. This is tough. Pretty much unwinnable from this situation. And there we go. It's pretty much a checkmate once Guile activates level 2 there. So, in summary, was this a total beatdown, which is what I've seen people on YouTube that I can only assume are big Tyler1 fans or huge Ludwig haters characterize this as? No, I don't think this was a beatdown. Of the 6 games they played, they went 3-3. Yeah, Tyler1 won the, first to 3 set for all the marbles after the tournament, sure. But 1, environment was a lot more casual. And 2, Ludwig was just dropping some, like, really easy stuff that really would have won him a lot of these rounds if he didn't drop. So hopefully this was entertaining and helpful. As always, have a good time.